Alright, I'm back with another special week because Spider-Man No Way Home comes out this Friday. So I'm going to try to play as many Spider-Man games as I can this week. I'm going to start with the Nintendo's Spider-Man Return of the Sinister Six. Oh. Sounds like from the 60s Spider-Man. Yeah, that's like the episode. Okay, so can I hit him? Alright, so last week what did I talk about? But how do I figure out if I want to punch? Okay, so B is jump, okay. Alright. Can I use my web? Okay. Alright, so last week I talked about going back to work, right? So it will remind me of some of the stuff that in the past that happened, like oh, I can go up there. What did it remind me of? Traffic. Going through traffic and getting pulled over by the cops. So one of the stories I remember is I recently moved to this area, you know, went from like Dallas to a more suburban area, right? And one of the things I thought was really funny, I was driving on this highway, you know, it's one of those highways that have, like, you know, traffic lights and such. And like the speed limit is 60. So I was trying to go 60, you know, one of those people that, you know, drive in front of you that's going like 3 or 5 miles just right under the speed limit. So I was behind one of those people. He was maybe going 57. I'm trying to go at least 60. You know, to me, I figured that if you drive as fine, it just really bothers me that when someone doesn't drive the speed limit. So it looks like I'm being a jerk, right? Just driving up against this person when this person's not even doing the speed limit. You know, it's a highway. It's at least 60. Please go that fast. A cop pulled me over, right? And I was like, I wasn't even speeding. How's that possible? He stopped me just to tell me that I was going 0.7 seconds behind the car. I was like, what? I thought I was at least 2 seconds. When I said that, right, he was actually pretty surprised that, like, I know the rule of 2 seconds. So he just let me go with a warning. Isn't that crap? Maybe he was looking for a probable cause, I don't know. What? Oh, I cannot do the crawling thing? That was another incident. I've been pulled over a few times, right? Of dumb stuff like this. And, you know, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but my wife is Caucasian. And I tell her incidents that, like, how do you just punch? That I get pulled over because of probable cause? And, you know, I have no idea what I'm doing here. So there's another time, before I moved here, me and her were picking up some dinner for our family, right? And I was already in the left turn lane. There's no other place for you to go. Oh, shoot. Oh, that was easy. This game is kind of hard. I was only on the left turning. Like, you cannot go straight. You have to turn left. It's definitely one of those. So I didn't have my blinker on. And a cop pulled me over for not having my blinker on. I just turned left because, like, why would I need to let other people know where I'm going if I'm right on the left turn lane? So they pulled me over for that, and it's really funny, right? I guess, I don't know if minorities this a lot, but that's one of the opportunities. I tell my wife, is like, it was because you were in the car. That's why they didn't knock me for anything. Can I hit him? I'm trying my hardest to jump and attack. Can I jump and attack? No, you do this. Okay, so I'm pushing A. Look at this. So it's either you do the punching thing. What? or you just jump kick. So that's for me, like, you know, probable cause, man. You gotta be careful. And another incident, it was like, oh, I think it was when I first started driving, 16 or 17. I went over to my friend's house and it was late. I was coming home. And the funny thing is, how would I hit him? Oh, this is hard. And it was like, you know, a T intersection. And I was supposed to stop, right? There's a stop sign. Since it was like, you know, 1 or 2 in the morning, right? I didn't. And it just so happens a cop was nearby. So obviously, that was, you know, I wouldn't say probable cause. And they stopped me, but they didn't give me a ticket. I guess it was I want to say it was the profile, the way that I look at the time. I'm not as skinny as I am now, right? But I used to be a lot fatter than this. I look like a Mexican. Whoa! What the heck just happened? Okay. Oh, that's the key. Well, I would never thought that's how you open the door. So a cop pulls me over and he lets me know, like, hey, you know, you didn't stop at the stoplight. I'm like, yeah, I know. And he asked me to step out of the car. Whoa! And you know, so I did, right? Because it's a policeman. And I did. Then he asked me if it's okay for me to search my car. You know, at this time, I didn't know that you can't. Oh, did it do something? I have no idea. You know, I wasn't, you know, old enough. As I'm age now to think like, oh, you know what? I have my right. No, you can't search my car. So I said yes because I'm a 16-year-old kid, 17-year-old kid. And he did, and he called for backup. It was cold too, you know, in a Texas day. What the heck? Are you supposed to do something? Okay, I have no idea. Is he gonna come after me? And he did, and he has like 2 other cops searching my car. You know, they didn't find anything because I didn't have anything for them to find anyway. Yeah. Actually, you know what? I do have another pullover story. I was going fast in Texas. We have the Texas Dallas Tollway, and I think you can go at least 65 or 70. You know, in Texas we have pretty high speed limit. Okay, now I have no idea. I'm gonna keep kicking him while I'm telling this last story. And I was going at least over 70, right? And my wife, well, at the time, my girlfriend, was with me in the car, and I got pulled over for speeding. Okay, maybe, I don't know, maybe 80. I was not going the speed limit. I know that. I was going very fast on my little Scion XD, and we got pulled over, and it was by a state trooper too. And you know, I don't know if that's a myth that like, hey, you know, you got pulled over by one of these guys, right? It's you know, some serious stuff is going down. You're gonna get a ticket. I didn't. He gave me a warning. So, you know, he stopped me just to let me know that I'm going too fast. I don't know, because like it was rush hour, right? It was in the beginning of the day, you know, where people are going to work. And he let me go with just a warning that I was speeding and told me to slow it down. So when I left, right, I tell my wife, my girlfriend at the time, that I think it was because you were here. It reminded me of that Seinfeld episode, you know, when Seinfeld was, Jerry was going out with this lady who was beautiful, and he was able to get away with everything. I felt like that episode, that particular minute. I don't know how what the age range of people who watch these videos, right? But I love Seinfeld, and it reminded me of that, because he was driving a Porsche at the time. I can't remember, like the Saab, and he was getting pulled over. And he was telling the officer, like, I don't know, officer, I swear I was going at 90. The curb might have slowed me down. So what was your, any worst, like, you know, traffic jam stories, or not traffic jam, traffic stop stories that you came across? Let me know, because it looks like that I'm not going to beat Electro. His ball is not even going down. I don't know if I have to get him out of this little box, but this is done for the day.